Sonic Robo Blast 2 is a Sonic fan game that's been in development since 1998. Originally starting as a 2-day flash game on the Games Factory, it now runs on a heavily modified Doom engine and has a large community and is made by Sonic Team Jr. Over the years, it has evolved from what you would probably see in a bad Sonic fan games video to a pretty official Sonic game, in my opinion. But let's delve into it more. The story takes place after the first game, which was also made in the Games Factory. After Sonic foils Eggman's plans to drain all the rings from the planet on the ring satellite, the devious Doctor discovers a space rock that boasts mythical abilities and appears every 5 years for only a week. Eggman soon puts his new plan into action by constructing a space station around the rock to harness its power. He tests out his new weapon by defacing the Green Flower Mountain. Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles quickly rush to the scene and set off on an adventure to stop the evil Doctor from conquering the world. And now, on to the characters, which some you can only unlock through getting enough emblems, or beating a level, or just secrets. But yeah, I digress. Start off with, Sonic has an air dash ability similar to Sonic Adventure. It is an air dash that gives Sonic a burst of speed to get over large pits or hazards. Tails plays exactly how he did in Sonic 3. Basically, he can fly, but will get tired after a while, especially with X Momentum, where he has less time to fly, but I'll delve into that more later. Knuckles also plays exactly how he did in Sonic 3. He can glide and climb walls and access paths that other characters normally can't get to. He can also access secrets too, like in Deep Sea, there's some secrets that only Knuckles can access, but anyway, I digress. Metasonic is an unlockable character you can get. His ability allows him to go into a boost mode to plow through enemies and spikes. He also can hover over enemies and hazards. I like to play as him. Amy Rose cannot jump like the other characters, so most of her attacks use her hammer, similar to the advanced games. She's a little more difficult to play with because you cannot spin dash, but oh well. Fang, or Knack in the United States, can also not jump like the other characters. Instead, he uses his tail to bounce up high. He also has a cork gun, which is useful if you want to dodge hazards. But now, on to the shields! The Whirlwind Shield gives the ability of a double jump similar to the Lightning Shield. The Force Shield can stop you from hitting hazards and has a double hit ability. The Elemental Shield, in my opinion, is the best shield. It allows you to have resistance to fire and breathe underwater. The Armageddon Shield, which destroys enemies within a certain radius, but you can only use it once. The Magnet Shield has the ability to give the character a homing attack ability, while also giving the ability to attract rings. That's great and all, but what about the zones of the game? Green Flower Zone is the first level of the game, with many rolling hills and ponds that contain enemies that do not prove much of a hazard. The enemies are known as Crawlas. Techno Hill is a chemical plant-esque zone and is the second level of the game. The water is buoyant, which allows you to float to the top. According to the lore, it was once like Green Flower Zone, but Eggman soon took over for a Badnik factory, and is personally my least favorite zone in the game. Ironically, the zone after that is Deep Sea Zone, which is my personal favorite zone in the game. It is a series of undersea ruins with many secrets and remnants of an ancient civilization. Be careful not to be in the water too long. The next zone ramps up in difficulty, Castle Eggman Zone, which is a castle-themed level which makes it stand out since there's not many castle-themed levels in the Sonic series, besides Sonic and the Black Knight, but I digress. Arid Canyon is a Looney Tunes themed level with many high ledges and bottomless pits. Be careful not to fall. It also has a Wild West theme to it, which I like, and also the Mineshaft theme with the TNT and stuff. But, yeah. Red Volcano is only a one-act zone at the time of recording this that is themed around dinosaurs. There are many hazards like falling lava and lava pits, but also just like annoying badniks in general. Egg Rock is the penultimate zone of the game. While you cannot breathe on the outside without an elemental shield, the inside is packed tight with hazards, so tread carefully through this zone. Black Core Zone is the final zone. It is a boss rush zone, which also contains the final boss, and I think it was originally called Egg Rock Core Zone. But there's something I haven't gotten to yet. The special stages! To access the special stages, you'll have to find the special stage tokens, which warp you to the special stage, which is similar to Knights for the Sega Saturn. Each theme corresponds with the 7 zones in the game. To get the emerald, You have to collect a required amount of blue spheres, and once you retrieve the emerald, you have to get to the goal before the time runs out. But did you know there's also mod support for this game? You can play as Shadow with his Chaos Snap ability, or Silver, who plays like he did in Sonic 06. You can use the projectiles that the bosses fire at you back at them, which is fun, such as here in the Techno Hill boss fight. The modding community is also pretty active too. You can also have cosmetic changes such as the Mixed HUD mod or the X Momentum mod, which the Mixed HUD mod improves the heads-up display, since normally it's Sonic 2, but I just found that ugly in my opinion. And then the X Momentum mod improves gameplay. I'll put those also down in the description below. But yeah. Overall, I love this game. My only gripe is that some levels force you to use gimmicks to get to another area, like Area to Canyon. But I think with some practice, it won't be as annoying. But yeah, it's personally one of the best fan games of all time, and genuinely just pioneered fan games in general. But yeah, I'll put the download link in the description. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and let me know what you thought of this game in the comments below. And I'll see you soon!